Hello everyone, and we are going to be looking at the severe weather threat throughout portions of the northern Midwest throughout tomorrow, July 17th. Right now we are currently looking at the severe weather threat for July 17th, tomorrow. We do have the enhanced risk for severe storms across portions of Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota in that orange shaded area. So definitely, if you're in that area, you need to be weather aware throughout tomorrow. If you are in any of these areas, you need to be weather aware tomorrow for some possibility of those severe storms. You also do have another slight risk for severe storms across portions around that enhanced risk, and also reaching into the northern parts of North Dakota and Minnesota. As you can see, you can experience some severe storms as well in that region. Also, a marginal risk for some severe storms in that dark green shaded area. So if you're in the marginal risk, you also could experience some severe storms, but they will be more isolated and scattered, but not as intense as you're going to see in this enhanced and slight risk for those severe storms. Let's go ahead and look at the tornado risk for tomorrow, July 17th. We do have a 5% risk for tornadoes in that brown shaded area, and also a 2% risk for some tornadoes in that green shaded area. Here's the hail risk, and we do have a significant chance for that hail in that kind of hatched area there. You could see 2-inch plus size hail in that type of region. Up to golf ball size hail is going to be possible within that yellow shaded region, and as well as up to quarter size hail. It's going to be possible within that green shaded area there also. Lastly, here's the wind risk. Wind risk is going to be the main threat here. As you can see, up to 80-mile-per-hour gusts within the storms in the red shaded area, up to around 60-mile-per-hour gusts in the yellow shaded area, and up to 40-mile-per-hour gusts within the storms in the green shaded area there also. Let's go ahead and let's look at the future simulated radar here, and let's kind of zoom out here so you can see how fast these storms will develop. This will be tomorrow, and this will be around 9 a.m. You get to around midday now, and you really start to see some development. This is actually the 18th. Let's get over to the 17th. Alright, so this will be 9 a.m. There's really not much out, as you can see here. Now let's get over to midday. You start to see these scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms start to move into the region here as the cold front does move in. You get to around the early afternoon hours, around 3 p.m., and you really start to see these fire up very fast, as you're seeing there in western North Dakota, even in portions of northern North Dakota. You're seeing rapid development as you're moving on into the early afternoon hours. You get into around mid-afternoon hours, or you're getting into the evening hours. You're really seeing this intensify really fast. Let's change the color here. Let's get over to the green color. You're seeing this intensify, and even starting to see some bow echoes, which is indicating some pretty strong gusts that are going to be within these storms. This will be heading southeastward. As time moves on, it will be intensifying even more into kind of that line of storms. Once it gets to around the border of Minnesota and the Dakotas, it's really going to intensify into that bow echo and line of storms there. You get into around, this will be 9 p.m., and those storms are really intensifying, as you're seeing there, and those bow echoes are moving southeastward as we're moving on with the night. You get to around midnight now for the next day, and you're still seeing those storms moving on. They're really trying to intensify here. They're really trying to come together and organize as they move on into the Minnesota direction. And we get into, this will be around 3 a.m. You really start to see this organize as you move on, as it approaches the Wisconsin area and Minneapolis areas here. And you get into around, this is going to be moving really fast. So this was at the early afternoon hours of tomorrow, July 17th. And this is the next day at 6 a.m. This is going to be moving really fast. Those upper level winds, those low level winds are going to be very high, which is indicating this will move really fast, as you're seeing here. Let's actually get over to around, let's move over to the Midwest so you can actually see this. And it really starts the weekend as it's kind kind of goes into that Wisconsin area. You get to around midday for the next day, and that's pretty much moving out of the region, and it's disintegrating very fast as it moves into some more less moisture and very less energy, as you can see, and it pretty much disintegrates as it does move into portions of Canada, and that's pretty much moved out of the region, as you can see there. And Michigan, you might see some isolated pop-up showers and thunderstorms maybe for the evening hours from this, but you're really not going to see anything too bad as expected. If you did enjoy this video, I would recommend subscribing if you are new to the channel, and make sure to share this video with any friends or family that may be affected by this severe weather. Anyways, stay safe.